Assalamu alaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh. This is Ibrahim over here from channel Teaching by SM, and today we'll be discussing Cambridge IGCSE Mathematics Paper 4. And as you all know, one intention of making these videos is that for the first 6 months, whatever revenue will be generated, it will be donated to the Palestinian people. So I would request all the viewers kindly support our cause. Jazakallah khairan. So here we were on numbers, last question. Okay, so on Tuesday the number of goldfinches seen in the garden increased by 262.5%. Calculate the number of goldfinches seen on Tuesday. We have goldfinches as 8, right, on Monday. So on Tuesday it increased by 262.5%. So we have 8 on Monday increased by 262.5% upon 100. Putting this in calculator, 8 into 262.5 divided by 100, we are getting 21. Now 21 is the amount which is 262.5% increase, and the actual amount which was on Monday is 8. So it is saying that calculate the number of goldfinches seen on Tuesday. So 8 plus 21 is 29. 29 goldfinches will be seen on Tuesday. Okay. Part D is one of the most common birds in the world is the red-billed quelea, which lives in sub-Saharan Africa. There are approximately 1,500 million of these birds in this area. Write 1,500 million in standard form. 1,500 million means 1,500, and now million means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 100,000, 10,000 lakh, 10 lakh, 6 zeros. Now in standard form means 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. 1.5 exponent 9. Okay, part 2. The land area of sub-Saharan Africa is approximately 21.2 million square kilometers. Work out the average number of these birds per square kilometer. Birds per square kilometer. So 21.2 is basically the million square kilometers, and total birds are 1,500 million. So 1,500 million birds are there per square kilometer. Total area is 21.2 million square kilometers. So 1,500 divided by 21.2 is 70.75. Right? Now how we decided to keep 1,500 numerator, because it asked number of these birds per square kilometer. So distance in denominator and birds in numerator. That's all about numbers. Now we are shifting towards algebra. We are starting question number 40, right? Solve. It's an equation. We have to simplify to get the value of x. So 627 is 42 and 622x is 12x is equals to 3x minus 8. Variable side should be on one side and constants on the other. 42 plus minus 8 goes over there. 42 plus 8 is 50 and 12x goes over there, right? So 3x plus 12x is 15x. So this implies that x is equals to 50 upon 15. 5 tens are 50 and 5 threes are 15. 10 upon 3. Another equation, cross multiplying it, right? So 2x into 3 is 6x. 2 into x minus 5 is 2x minus 2 5s are 10. Now 6x, 2x goes over there. 6x minus 2x is equals to minus 10, right? It means that 4x is equals to minus 10 and x is equals to minus 10 upon 4. 2 5s are 10, 2 2s are 4, minus 5 upon 2. Part B, factorize completely. Factorize. Now you can see over here 2 is common. So I took 2 common. X square minus 2 into 144 is 288. Y square. Now you see over here, if you notice that these two terms are making difference of 2 squares. Both are perfect squares. So 2 into x square minus 144 is square of 12. So 12y square, which will, now here I can apply the formula, the identity a square minus b square is equals to a plus b, a minus b. So 2 into x plus 12y x minus 12y, right? Factorize. Now here I can see that 5x square plus 17x minus 40. To factorize, I need to break it into middle term. Break the middle term basically. So 40 into 5 is 200. Now I have to look for two numbers which when multiplied we get 200, and when added or subtracted I can get 17. So 200 divided by 10. Now 200, we have to look for different options here. So 200, one factor is 25 into 8. So 25 minus 8 is 17, right? So we can use this. So 5x square. We have to see the signs as well. I have to arrange the two terms in such a way that I should get 17 in positive. So plus 25x minus 8x. So bigger number sign, that is plus, and 25 into 8, if I multiply 25x into 8x, so I'm getting minus 200x squared, which is required, right? So now taking 5x common from here, I will be getting x plus 5, minus 8 common from here, x plus 5. Both the brackets should be same as are coming, x plus 5 and 5x minus 8. The expression is factorized. Okay, part C is solve x cube plus 4x square minus 17x is equal to x cube minus 9. Now to solve this, I can see over here that x cube over here, x cube over here, both are having same positive sign, so they can be cancelled here and here and there. So remaining part is 4x square minus 17x minus 9 shift over there, so it's plus 9. Now again I have to show my working to solve it. I can solve it by quadratic formula as well. So applying quadratic formula, x is equals to minus b plus minus b square minus 4ac upon 2a. Now b is minus 17, right? Minus 17 square minus 4 is 4, c is 9, upon 2a is 4. Plus minus 17 square is 289. Four into 4 into 9. वीडियो बना रहा हूँ. 289 minus 144, 145 upon 8. Now we have 17 plus minus root 145 upon 8. So we can simplify these. We are getting two terms. Split into two terms, 17 plus root 145 upon 8 and 17 minus root 145 upon 8, right? So x is equals to 17 plus root 145 upon 8 and x is equals to 17 minus root 145 upon 8, right? 17 plus root 145 upon 8, 3.63, and 17 minus root 145 divided by 8, 0.62. Is it clear? So in this way we simplified this expression, this equation, 4x square minus 17x plus 9, right? Question number 41, we have again an equation, 4 into 2x minus 3, that is two terms, 4 2s are 8x minus 4 3s are 12 is equals to 24. So 8x is equals to 12 plus 24 is 36. So x is equals to 36 upon 8. Now you know both are factors of both are multiples of 4, so 4 9s are 36, 4 2s are 8, 9 upon 2. Part 2, we have an inequality. So moving 14 over there, 6 minus 14 is minus 8. So x is greater than minus 8 upon 6. 2 4s are 8, 2 3 is 6. X is greater than minus 4 upon 3. Okay, rearrange the formula v is equal to x cube minus 3y cube to make y the subject. In order to make y subject, I have to move the y term on one side. Now here y term is in the negative portion. I will move it on the left hand side. It will be 3y cube is equals to 2x cube minus v. Y cube is equals to 2x cube minus v upon 3. Now to remove the cube sign, I have to take the cube root on both sides. So 2x cube minus v upon 3. Cube gets cancelled with cube root, so y is equals to cube root of 2x cube minus v upon 3. Part C, this is done, this is done. Show that 2n minus 5 the whole square minus 13 is a multiple of 4 for all integer values of n. So in order to show it, I need to simplify it first, and let's see that what is the expanded term. So 2n minus 5 the whole square, I can open this by the identity a minus b the whole square. So 2n minus 5 the whole square will be 4n square minus 2 to the 4 for the 20n plus 25 minus 13. So 4n square minus 20n plus 25 minus 13 is 12. So you see in all the three terms I am getting 4 as common, so I am taking 4 common. N square minus 5n plus 3. Now you see what I can see, what I should see over here is whatever the term I will be obtaining after solving this by putting n 1 2 3, I will be multiplying that term by 4. It means it will be a multiple of 4. Clear? Part D, the expression 5 plus 12x minus 2x square can be written in the form of this. Find the value of p and the value of q. Here in this question, in order to convert this into this part, I should see that the first term is a constant which I need to separate, that is 5 constant. Now second term minus 2x plus p the whole square, I am seeing minus 2 as common. I took minus 2 common, so it will be x square and 12x will be minus 12x. Right, now I have to convert this term into perfect square by completing the square method, and in that method what we do is we take the middle term, that is over here 12, I divide by 2. Okay, there's a mistake. Okay, this is a mistake over here. This will be 6. When I took 2 common, so it will be 6x. Okay, so 6 divided by 2, that is coefficient, middle term coefficient divided by 2. I'm getting 3 over here, and 3 square. Second step is, first step is this, second step is this, that square that term and then add and subtract that term. Add and subtract that term. Okay, now what happened in this, through this procedure, these three terms are making perfect square, that is x minus 3 the whole square, and minus 3 square is minus 9. Now I need to remove this minus 9 from here in order to make this whole part like this, right? So 5 minus 2 x minus 3 the whole square, minus 2 into minus 9 is plus 18. So 18 plus 5 plus 18 is 23. 23 minus 2 x minus 3 the whole square. Now compare this term, this whole thing with this. You see it's according to this. Now what is the value of p? P plus p is minus 3, so p is equal to minus 3. And for q, you see this is q, and in place of q what I have over here is 23 as constant. Okay, part 2, write down the coordinates of the maximum point of the curve y is equal to 5 plus 12x minus 2x square. The curve is this, it's the same curve, and it's asking about the maximum point of the curve. I just made this curve written like this, right? Simply I need to compare this with like this form of a quadratic expression, sorry, a into x minus h the whole square plus k. Through this I can take out the value of h and k, and that will be my maximum point. So if I compare this whole thing with this, so minus h is equals to minus 3 means h is equals to 3, and k is equals to 23. So h is equals to 3 and k is equals to 23. Okay, part E, the energy of a moving object is directly proportional to the square of its speed. Energy is directly proportional to the square of its speed. The speed of the object is increased by 30%. So it means that first E is equals to constant remove ks square. This is E1, and for E2 speed is increased by 30%. It means now it is 130%, and if I convert that 130% into normal form, it will be 1.3 s, and if I square this up, so it will be 1.69. 1.3 square is 1.69 ks square. Calculate the percentage increase in the energy of the object. Percentage increase is equals to the new value minus the old value upon the old value multiplied by 100. So this will be 1.69 minus 1 is 0.69 ks square upon ks square into 100. This cancels. 0.69 to 100 is 69%. Clear? Question number 42. K2 runs along a 12-kilometer path at an average speed of x kilometers per hour. Write down an expression in terms of x for the number of hours he takes. 12-kilometer path is the distance and average speed is x. So we have to take out time. Time is equals to distance upon speed. So distance is 12 and speed is x. 12 upon x. Yuki takes 1.5 hours longer to walk along the same path as Kato. She walks at an average speed of x minus 4 kilometers per hour. So here this was the time for Kato, and now time for Yuki will be distance is 12 and the average speed is x minus 4, right? Write down an equation in terms of x and show that it simplifies to this. And how much time she is taking more, that is 1.5 hours longer. It means the time of Yuki is greater. So it means that if I subtract this time with the time taken by Kato, that is 12 upon x, I will be getting 1.5 hours, because she's moving slower, so she will be taking more time. I subtract this with the time of Kato, and the time is 1.5 hours, which is more taken by Yuki. So simplifying this, x into x minus 4, I'm taking it LCM. X minus 4 gets cancelled with x minus 4, so 12x minus x gets cancelled with x, so 12 multiplied by x minus 4, so minus 12x plus 12 into 4 is 48. It's 115. Now here this cancels with this. 48 is equals to 1.5 into 1.5 multiplied with this thing, so this is 1.5 x square minus 1.5 into 4 is 6x, right? Now moving all the terms 48 to the right, so that all the terms are on the right. 1.5x square minus 6x minus 48 is equals to 0. Now you see over here, x square is single without any coefficient. It's just having coefficient 1. So I divide 1.5 with all terms. So this will be 1.5 upon 1.5 is x square minus 6 divided by 1.5 will be equal to 4, and 48 divided by 1.5 is equal to 32. So that is what was required in the question. Clear? Okay, solve by factorization x square minus 4x minus 32. using middle term definitely. So 32 factors I have to see. 1 by 32 no, 2 by 16, 16 minus 2 no, and 4 by 8. So yes, 4 by 8 will work inshallah. So x square. Now I have to see the sign of the bigger term. Bigger term should have negative sign so that I can get minus 4x. So minus 8x plus 4x minus 32 is equals to 0. X taking common, x minus 8 plus 4 common, x minus 8 is equals to 0. X minus 8, x plus 4 is equals to 0. So that means x is equals to minus 4 and x is equals to 8. Right? Find the number of hours it takes Yuki to walk along the 12 kilometers path. Now Yuki time was t is equals to 12 upon x minus 4. Right? So 12 upon, I will be taking the value of x as positive, right? Because time cannot be x, that is x, that was speed, cannot be negative. So I will be taking 8 value, right? I cannot take minus 4 because speed cannot be taken as negative. So I will be putting value 8 minus 4. So 12 upon 8 minus 4 is 4. 4 1 is 4, 4 3 is 12. So Yuki is taking 3 hours. Clear? Part B, a bus travels 440 kilometers, correct to the nearest 10 kilometer. And the time taken to complete the journey is 6 hours, correct to the nearest half hour. Calculate the lower bound of the speed of the bus. So upper bound for the distance, that is 440 kilometers. 10 kilometer, nearest 10 kilometer, 10 divided by 2 will be 5. So upper bound will be 440 plus 5 is 440. So 445, and lower bound will be 435, right? And let me plug in the charger. Okay. And upper bound for the time is 6 hours, correct to the nearest half hour. So half hour means 0.5 divided by 2 will be 0.25. So upper bound will be for time will be 0.6 plus 0.25 will be 6.25, and lower bound for time will be 5.75. Now lower bound of the speed of the bus. Speed is equals to distance upon time. For lower bound and division, we take numerator as lower bound value and denominator as upper bound value. So lower bound for the numerator, that is distance, 435, and upper bound for the time, that is 6.25. So dividing it, 435 divided by 6.25, we are getting 69.6. 69.6. Okay. Question number 43. Solve the simultaneous equations. You must show all your working. Okay, here we have 2p minus q is equals to 7 and 3p plus 2q is equals to 7. So if I multiply the first equation by 2, that will be 2 multiplied by 2p minus q, so that the q variable for both equations can be made same. So 4p minus 2q and 2 into 7, 14. Whatever we do on the left, we have to do on the right as well. So now the first equation is 4p minus 2q is equals to 14, and second is 3p plus 2q is equals to 7. Add them up, so this cancels. 4p plus 3p is 7p, 14 plus 7 is 21. So p is equals to 21 upon 7, which is equals to 3. Put the value of p in the first equation. 2p minus q is equals to 7. So p is equals to 3 minus q is equals to 7. 2 3 is 6 minus q is equals to 7. So 6 minus 7 is equals to q, right? And q is equals to minus 1. Am I clear? 43 part A, simultaneous equation solved. Moving to the part B, we have this equation. First I take LCM, so 3 and 4 LCM will be 12. 4 3s are 12, that is 3x. 3 4s are 12, 4 2s are 8x is equals to 1. 3x plus 8x is 11x, 12 into 1 is 12, so x is equals to 12 upon 11. Part C, solve the inequality. To have, when we are having two inequality signs in an inequality question, we have to solve it by separating parts. In first part will be minus 8 less than 3x minus 2. Second part will be 3x minus 2 less than equals to 7. And we have to solve it separately first, and then we will get the final answer inshallah. So minus 8 minus 2 goes over there, plus 2 less than 3x. Minus 8 plus 2 is minus 6. So minus 6 upon 3. That shows x is greater than minus 2. Right, on the second portion, 3x is less than equals to 7, minus 2 goes over there, 7 plus 2 9. X is less than equals to 9 upon 3, that is 3. So greater than minus 2, the answer will be x is greater than minus 2 less than equals to 3. Part 2, find the integer values of x that satisfy the inequality. So integer values of x is greater than minus 2. So minus 2 will not be included in this answer. So minus 1, 0, 1, 2 and 3, because x is less than equals to 3. So 3 is included. So there are 5 values that are satisfying this inequality: minus 1, 0, 1, 2, 3. Part D, factorize completely. We have, in both the terms, we have 4a common. So that will be 4 minus, that will be 2a, right? I took 4a common, so that will be 4 remaining. And in the next term, if I take 4a common, I'm getting, sorry, it will be just a. 4a into 4 minus a. Clear? Okay. Part E, 1 upon 2a divided by 3 upon 4b. Write each of the following as a single fraction in its simplest form. 1 upon 2a divided by 3 upon 4b means multiply by 4b upon 3. So 2 1s are 2, 2 2s are 4. 1 into 2b is 2b, and 3 into a is 3a. 2b upon 3a. Part 2, 2 minus x upon x minus 1. So x minus 1 is taken as LCM. It will be 2 into x minus 1 minus x. So 2x minus 2 minus x upon x minus 1. So that implies that 2x minus x is x, x minus 2 upon x minus 1. Question number 44. We have Amir buys 3 cakes that cost C cents each and 2 loaves of bread that cost 2C minus 11 cents each. He spends a total of $5.87. Find the value of C. He's buying 3 cakes that cost C cents, right, each. And he's spending a total of $5.87. Find the value of C. Okay. Now here this question, it means that for the 3 cakes, the value will be 3C. And for 2 loaves of bread, the value will be 2 into 2C minus 11 cents. And the total will be $5.87. But since the question is having values of each, that is cake and bread, in cents, so I will convert $5.87 into cents. So it means that 5.87 into 100 will be 587 cents. So solving it, 3C plus 2 into 2C is 4C minus 2 into 11 is 22 is equals to 587. 3C plus 4C is 7C minus 22 goes over there. 587 plus 22, that is equals to 609. So C is equals to 609 upon 7. that is 87. So 87 cents. Clear? A bottle of water cost W dollars, a bottle of juice cost W plus $1. Alex spends $22 on bottles of water and $42 on bottles of juice. The number of bottles of water is equals to the number of bottles of juice. Number of bottles of water is equals to number of bottles of juice. So number of bottles of water can be calculated by dividing 22, that is he spent on bottles of water, divided by a bottle of water is W, value of is W. This is equal to $42 which he spent on a bottle of juice, and the one bottle of juice cost is W plus 1, right? This is the expression which I made by seeing the statement the number of bottles of water is equal to the number of bottles of juice. Now simplifying this by cross multiplying, 22 into W plus 1 is equals to 42W. So 22W plus 22 is equals to 42W. So 22 is equals to 42W minus 22 will be 20W. So W is equals to 22 upon 20, right? Dividing it 22 by 20, 22 divided by 20, that is 1.1. So 1.1, right? That is $1.1. Part C, Alicia walks a distance of 9 kilometers at a speed of x kilometers per hour, right? She then runs a distance of 5 kilometers at a speed of 2x plus 1 kilometers per hour. The total time Alicia takes is 2.5 hours. So for the first distance, the time will be 9 upon x. For second distance, the time will be 5 upon 2x plus 1. The total time is 2.5 hours, right? So taking LCM, 9 into 2x plus 1 plus 5 into x is equals to 2.5, right? So 18x plus 9 plus 5x is equals to 2.5x into 2x plus 1. 18x plus 5x will be equal to 23x plus 9 is equals to 2.5 into 2 will be 5x square plus 2.5x, right? Now 5x square plus 2.5x, 23 goes over there, so 2.5 minus 23 is minus 20.5, x minus 9 goes over there, equals to 0. Now I have to show that this equals to 10x square minus 41x minus 18. So in order to convert it into this, I just need to multiply the whole by expression. If I multiply the whole expression by 2, the first coefficient will be 10x square, the second coefficient will be 41, and the third will be 18, right? So multiplying by 2, I will get 2x square minus 41x minus 18 is equal to 0. That was the required value. Work out Alicia's running speed. You must show all your working. Now, in order to take out the Alicia's running speed, right, that is 2x plus 1 kilometers per hour, I need to first simplify and get the value of x. Am I right? Up till now I haven't calculated the value of x, which was not asked. So now we will be calculating the value of x. So 10x square minus 41x minus 18 is equals to 0. First we will be applying here the quadratic formula. That will be easier. So x is equals to minus b plus minus b square minus 4, A is 10, and C is minus 18.2 into 10. Right, so x is equals to 41 plus minus 41 square is 1681, minus minus plus, this is minus plus 4 into 10 into 18 is 720 upon 2 tens are 20. So x is equals to plus minus 41 plus root 1681 plus 720 divided by 20. I'm getting 4.5 for as a plus sign, and if I take the negative portion for that, so 41 minus root 1681 plus 720 divided by 20 is minus 0.4. So taking the positive side, that is x is 4.5. Now the running part was time was 5.2x plus 1. She was running at a speed of 2x plus 1 kilometers per hour. The question is work out Alicia's running speed. Running speed is 2x plus 1. So 2x plus 1 means 2 into 4.5 plus 1. 4.5 into 2 is 9. 9 plus 1 is equals to 10 kilometers per hour. Clear? The last part in this video, the question number 45. Geeta buys x apples, x plus 7 oranges, and 2x minus 1 bananas. The total number of pieces of fruit Geeta buys is 30. Find the number of apple Geeta buys. So the total number of fruits is 30. So x plus 7, that is oranges, plus 2x minus 1 bananas is equals to 30. So x into x plus x, 2x, 2x plus 2x is 4x. 7 minus 1 is 6 is equals to 30. So 4x is equals to 30 minus 6 is 24, which implies that x is equals to 6. The number of apples the Geeta buys is 6 because x apples. Part 2. The cost of one apple is 15 cents. The cost of one orange is 18 cents. The total cost of all the food is $5.55. Find the cost in cents of one banana. Now in order to simplify it, I should know that how many oranges and how many bananas are there. We've got apples 6. Oranges is x plus 7, so oranges will be x is 6, x plus 7 13, and the remaining is bananas, that is 2x minus 1, 2 6 are 12, 12 minus 1 is 11 bananas, right? So 15 cents is basically 15 multiplied by apples are 6, 13 oranges multiplied by 18 cents, and I don't know the price of banana which I need to take out, so x price of banana multiplied by 11, so and the total which he has paid, that is $5.55. So since we are dealing with cents and we have to take out the cost in cents, 5.55 into 100, 555 cents. 15 into 6 is 90, right? And 13 into 18 is 234 plus 11x is equals to 555 cents. I have to separate it up so that we can simplify further. Okay, now 555 minus 234 and minus 90, we have got 231. I have moved these two terms on the right and subtracted. So 11x is equals to 231 cents. X is equals to 231 divided by 11, so 21 cents. So the cost of basically one banana is 21 cents. Clear? Okay. Part B, 3w upon 16 minus 1 is equals to 1 upon 2. Find w. 16 is LCM. So 3w minus 16 is equals to 1 upon 2, right? I have to move it again over here. Okay, so cross multiply, that is 2 into 3w is 6w, minus 2 into 16 is 32, and 1 into 16 is 16. 6w is equals to 16, minus 32 goes over there. 16 plus 32, that is 32 plus 16 is 48. W is equals to 48 divided by 6 is 8. Part 2, 3 into 2 power minus y upon 16 minus 1 is equals to 1 upon 2. Okay, find the value of y. So first I should move minus 1 over there. So 3 into 2 minus y upon 16, I can write it in the form of 2, that will be 2 power 4, 2 to the 4, 4 to the 8 into 16, and minus 1 goes over there, so 1 plus 1 upon 2. So 3, if I take this 2 power minus y down in the denominator, it will be plus y, so 2 power 4 or 2 power minus y equals to 1 plus 1 upon 2 is 3 upon 2. Okay, now according to the law, this will be plus y. According to the law of indices, when bases same, multiplications powers are added, 2 power 4 plus y is equals to 3 upon 2. Now you see 3 same, this should be same if these are equal, so it means that 2 power 4 plus y is equals to 2. So that means that powers are equal, 4 plus y is equals to 1, and y is equals to 1 minus 4, that is minus 3. 45 part C, we have two simultaneous equations, right? 2p plus q is equal to 1 upon 2, p minus q is equal to minus 1 upon 2. So if I subtract, then q will be cancelled. So I'm doing the same. Adding, sorry, not subtraction, addition. Addition power signs are not changed. Q minus q is cancelled. 2p plus p is 3p. Now 2, since it's already minus, so I'll be subtracting here. 3p is equals to 2 minus 1 upon 2 will be 3 upon 2, right? So p is equals to 3 upon 2, 3 goes over there, 3 gets cancelled with this, so p is equals to 1 upon 2. Now putting the value of p in the second equation, p is 1 upon 2, minus q is equals to minus 1 upon 2, q minus q goes over there, minus 1 upon 2 come over here, it will be plus 1 upon 2, q minus q becomes positive, so q is equals to 1 upon 2 plus 1 upon 2. So p is equals to 1 upon 2 and q is equals to 1. Part 2. We have 2 sin u plus cos b is equals to 2 and sin u minus cos b is equals to minus 1 upon 2. Now here if we notice, it is the same equation as written over here, because the question says hence for this angles and this angle, the angle of u is greater than 0 less than 360 and angle of v is greater than 0 less than 360, solve the simultaneous equations. So we have got the value of, basically this can be written as 2p plus q is equals to 2 and p minus q is equals to minus 1 upon 2. You see how much similar is are the two parts. That's why the question is saying hence, right? Now we have the answer of p and q, so it means that sin u, which is equals to p, is equals to 1 upon 2. So it means sin u is equals to 1 upon 2. And similarly, cos v, which is equals to q, which is equals to 1, which I've taken out over here, right? So basically cos v is equals to 1. So u is equals to sin inverse 1 upon 2. And similarly here v is equals to cos inverse 1, right? Now first working for u, sin inverse 1 upon 2 is 30 degrees. 30. Now the question says the range of the answer the angles is between 0 to 360 for u and for v as well, and they are asking for two answers. See, two answers for both, for u for two answers, for v two answers. Now it should come in mind that how. So we have to make Cartesian plane, and we know that sine is positive in the first quadrant and in the second quadrant. All sine, tangent, cos. Sine is positive in the first and the second. So in the first, the angle is 30 degree. So I make the second, it will be this. This is basically 30 over here. So if I want to calculate this angle, it will be, this is the base angle. So this again is base. If I want to calculate this, I should subtract 180 minus 30. So the second angle will be 150. So u is equal to 30 or 150. In the second part, I have cos inverse 1, which is 0. The first angle I'm getting over here for cos inverse 1 is 0 degree, right? So it's the second angle which I need to calculate. I have to again make the Cartesian plane over here. Are you getting my point? Right? Okay, so 0 degree, right? And the second will be for cos 360, because if I use calculator to find out, cos 0 is 1, and then cos repeats its value after the whole cycle, that is at 360 it becomes 1, right? I cannot use Cartesian plane over here because here the first value is coming out to be 0 degrees, right? So Cartesian plane can't be used. It is a conceptual thing that to know that cos repeats its value after one complete cycle. Clear? That's all about question number 45. I hope everybody understood all the concepts. Jazakallahu khairan. Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh.